Alberto, how are you? We are here with Alberto Davila, our very own service provider manager. How you doing?
Hey Pancho, thanks for inviting me. I'm doing great, awesome. This has been a couple of crazy weeks because we just sent out our quarter 3, and we're ramping up and starting the quarter 4. So right now everything is gonna go more crazy because of the end of year close. But we're awesome, doing great. You?
Great, very good myself as well. I see that you posted the WT Culture blog. Thank you very much for doing that. Well, today I wanted to bring to our channel partners some information about Azure Stack.
Awesome.
So can you tell them a little bit about what level of experience we have reached with Azure Stack already?
Well, Pancho, we have learned a lot. At a glance, for really quick, for those who don't know the Microsoft Azure Stack solution, what it is basically hybrid cloud solution that brings and convert the resources into the data center onto cloud services from Azure, okay? Giving more manageability, flexibility, and security and consistency within the data center. So what have we learned so far? We've learned how it works. We've learned how it is flexible, their capabilities, and the performance based on the compute side, on the storage portion, and the communications and networking. And we have learned how to configure, how it's built. Okay, that's important. How it's built.
There's a lot of early setup
to do.
There's
a bunch of things that you need to take into consideration. There's how it's built and how it's shipped. The shipping part of it is important. And we have worked already with the dashboards and the alerts and everything that we can work like the Azure public cloud. And we have gained a bunch of expertise. We have already deployed 2 Azure Stacks in the Caribbean region.
I was going to ask you, that's
one in Cayman and one in Jamaica, and we are expanding. We're working with a big service provider in the Caribbean region who is planning to populate the entire Caribbean region with Azure Stack solution.
That's great. Why is the Azure Stack solution interesting or attractive to service providers in particular?
Well, in the service provider segment, Pancho, this is really important or is pretty because of all the benefits it brings, like the growth of the revenue. Okay, they can have free the staff and focus the staff on innovation and it helps to reach new markets. That's important for a service provider to reach new markets, supporting the business flexibility and the business responsiveness for the customer demands, right? So on the side of the consistency, that's really important for the service provider. Huge service providers have a bunch of different platforms where they have different systems. So the Microsoft Azure Stack brings consistency within the data center. So that helps to manage the data growth, to help reduce the maintenance cost, and it also helps. The more important portion of this solution is the data sovereignty. Okay, the data sovereignty and the regulations of each country. So because basically the data will be within the data center, within the country, and won't leave the country, right? So that's one of the benefits. And also you can have the reach of the new markets. I think I already mentioned that. And important, create or expand the cloud business solution. Okay, so positioning the company, positioning the service provider with new technologies is really important, because that's what brings them forward and give them the visibility within the market.
Right. Well, it is obvious to me that you are extremely well versed with Azure Stack, and so my leading question would be, why would our channel partners want to work with West Ham if they have an Azure Stack opportunity?
Well, Pancho, on the digital transformation journey, it is important to have the optimum infrastructure, the support services, and the right cost model, right? But the right partner is the most important out of it, because you need a partner. You need to partner with someone that looks to maximize the value of the solution, of the Microsoft Azure Stack solution. So you gotta rely on experts.
Right.
So that's one of the important things, and someone that understands your line of business and really wants to help you and help you bring a faster time to value, which is critical right now. And you need a partner with expertise on transformation, on with a bunch of record on passing through the technologies, right? On this hybrid cloud with expertise in a full range of technologies, which WesternTree has, because we've been working since the beginning from the digital equipment era up today, right? Going through a bunch of transformations. So we've been able to adapt and change and fulfill the customer and the market requirements, right, and the demands. So it is important that the deployment of a Microsoft Azure Stack solution, the impact that can have within a company, is super good. But one of the key aspects is selecting the right partner, and I believe that WesternTree is the right partner for the Microsoft Azure Stack solution.
I agree with you 100%. So it's very transformative, and at the same time, it's not just selling the hardware, it's also helping the customer get the most out of the infrastructure and the services available. Definitely. Alberto, thank you very much for the interview. We'll stay in touch. I hope you guys enjoy that information. Pancho. If you need anything, please contact Alberto directly or myself. Cheers.
Thank you, Pancho. Cheers.